Meghan Dizon serving to Riley Newman to start.
And
right
the
away.
obvious thing, sorry,
No, that's okay.
is this is the formation the Newmans like, with Lindsey on the left side of the court and Riley just lurking in the middle with that two-handed backhand.
How difficult is it to adjust to a new paddle? For
Very.
Riley and Lindsey.
Oh, good read by Staxrude there. Just doesn't make the earning. And, you know, this is why the Newmans are dangerous. They look like, okay, we're going to start and maybe keep Lindsey on the left. No, they're going to play it straight up and go back and forth. And Riley is one of the dudes that's completely comfortable with that. And you see that straddle of Lindsey Newman.
Wow, Federico Staksrud was there for every counter from Riley Newman. That was a great point.
That was awesome, one of the best of the day. And this is Lindsey Newman has like brother-sister telepathy, trying to figure out where she's supposed to go, where Riley all over the place. And this can be very difficult when they're in that formation for the female player, in this case Meghan Dizon on the other side, because you just feel like there's a clamp on you because Riley is just there 14 feet away, just lurking.
Wow, what a finish for Federico Staksrud.
And you know, the Dizon Staxrude team have been taking out siblings all afternoon, so they'd like to put this brother-sister combo right where they put the Johnsons earlier.
Ball was called just wide. Dizon and Staxrud, to your point, not only beat the Johnsons today, but they also beat Tyson McGuffin and Catherine Parento. Questioning on that line call seems to be ensuing on the court.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go with it. Wait, what just happened here?
Hang on a second.
Yeah, sorry.
Score was incorrect,
yeah,
I believe, from the referee.
Yep.
Our lead referee is Alan Roman. Luke Doctor, the second referee on court. Just wide. And no points that time for Dizon and Staxrud, still stuck on 0 despite the scoreboard maybe trying to give them a tiny boost. What a shot from Meghan Dizon, finding the backside of Riley Newman, who was creeping in towards the middle.
Yeah, so if that gets on the ground from Lindsey Newman, then that poach from Riley is going to be money. Oh, and the Newman willpower does not come through there. And it's unbelievable. Lindsey Newman doesn't play as much as all of these other players. Mom, and just comes out, and here she is in a semifinal.
Ooh, Scorpion gone wide for Federico Staksrud. Not a lot of options on that shot. What a speed-up chance from the Newmans.
Yeah, and Riley held that, and he knows he has to find more offense off the bounce. Out of the air, he is absolutely lethal, and on the backhand, he is off the bounce, but off that forehand with that grip he uses, much more difficult. Willpower back in business.
The extra limbs in the air potentially helped that ball go exactly where Lindsey Newman wanted it to go.
And then I'm not sure what happened to Fed there, because that looked like it was well above the net height. And there's what happens with Riley just on you. You go for just a little too much, and you know everybody's like, well, why are they moving around so much? Well, you get errors. You don't get the ball every time, but you get free points.
Point. 5-0-1.
Ooh, a tough miss for Federico Staksrud.
Yeah, he's, as we said all day long, he moves so well, and something just
6-0-1.
got out of whack there for a second, took a bad step.
Second serve. Six, 0-2.
And there's the bait. I mean, he throws that in. He knows there's a school of fish right there. Look, the forehand, it's open. And that's the other problem. He wants a forehand over there. That's the grip he holds. Staxrude took the bait, and it's 7-0. Oh my, the human willpower is alive as well. Oh my.
Oh, couldn't cover all the court that time. Lindsey Newman urging her brother Riley to get over to the line to defend it.
Very loud yell of go here.
0-7-1.
Riley Newman finishing off what Lindsey Newman started.
Yeah, it just has that pancake grip, and that means it's holding it right on the top of it, so it's forehand dominant.
Side out.
Quick side out for the Newmans. Now up 7-0.
Yeah, and we haven't seen those big serves working for Newman and, or excuse me, against Newman and Newman from Dizon and Staxrude here, and they just haven't had the ball much.
Second serve.
Look at these these leg kicks. It's so entertaining.
7-0-2. Point.
And this is the precision difference, and the fact that they have found this precision with brand new weapons is impressive.
Right. Brand new paddles. Doesn't look like it.
Lindsey has no idea where to go.
I mean, the I formation,
yes.
The shifting I formation. Riley Newman getting the people on their feet.
I mean, that one's worth watching again just to watch Lindsey, who doesn't even hit a ball.
Staxrude knocking on the door. Here's another look at the shifting I formation. Lindsey and Riley shifting in tandem.
Love it.
Where one Newman isn't, the other one is. And Dizon and Staxrude on the board finally. Off an error from the Newmans.
And that's what they got to do. Crack those serves, get the short return, wreck it at
second serve.
Lindsey Newman, and got to make that serve though.
1-9-2.
See Lindsey still even having conversations with herself, up 8.
Swift flick of the wrist for Meghan Dizon, catching the corner on Riley Newman.
Yeah, and if you don't keep him honest when they're in this formation with him on the left side, you will have a long afternoon.
Wow, what defense. Oh my goodness, the defense of the Newmans. And that was a powerful couple of points from Meghan Dizon and Federico Staksrud. Nearly impossible to put the ball away in this
It is.
heat.
And Riley knows to get his...
9-2-1.
Wow, Meghan Dizon had to earn every inch of that point. And the Newmans, you mentioned the telepathy. Riley talks about how much he loves playing with Lindsey because he knows what shot she's going to hit before she hits it. Meghan Dizon turned pro in 2022, one of the newer pros on tour, and has taken tremendous strides in her career.
Yes.
Oh, Dizon thought she had it.
Yeah, she tried to go back behind Riley again, and she got one that was up, but his defense came through.
Oh, Federico Staksrud tags Riley Newman on his way out. Somebody let out a high-octave scream. We don't know who.
Oh, that was definitely Lindsey. The way these two communicate, she was screaming out the minute it came off the Staxrude paddle, but Riley couldn't get out of the way. These two have some of the loudest out, meaning communicating with their partner screams you'll ever hear.
What a shot from Meghan Dizon, pulling that one out of her back pocket.
So she's been able to catch Riley overcommitted a few times, and that's what they will leave for you, will the Newmans. Go ahead. We dare you to keep making that.
Second serve.
There's the loud scream from Lindsey again.
Three, 10-2.
What an ATP from Lindsey Newman. Wow, there was not a lot of margin for error on that one.
No, hooked it around the corner there. Great shot from her. Another chance to close this out.
Wow, what a point. Staxrude hanging on, saving a game point.
And I believe it's still, the serve is, I think no one knows whose serve it is here. I believe it's Lindsey's serve, but not one of the players knows that. So, okay, we're getting that sorted out. That was such a long rally.
10-3-2. Side out. Three, 10-1. Second serve.
That's a great dig from Lindsey Newman there, because that is what got them through the last two matches. Big serves and huge forehand drives, and Lindsey is able to handle that one. That's impressive.
3-10-2.
Meghan Dizon steps in, showing life on their side. So if nothing else, you can at least find a bit of momentum here heading in.
For sure.
If you don't win game one, you can at least find your rhythm and some hope that you can beat these guys, right?
Well, it's such a unique team because Lindsey is playing a small part of the court, then a little bigger. She's dropping everything. Her defense is incredible, and then Riley is everywhere, and you just have to, it's so hard to just hit the ball where you want to every time.
Riley Newman closes game one with an authoritative forehand finish down the middle. Meghan Dizon shaking that one away. No paddle taps.
I love me some vent, people.
The heat is getting to my brain too, everybody.
Thank you, Vent. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you, Dave. It was an honor. Meghan Dizon and Staxrude looking for a better outing in game two.
Need a good start here.
Wow, how do you get to that start when Riley Newman is doing that?
Yeah, and you heard Riley scream back at Lindsey to let a ball go, and she will stand over there and straddle the sideline. They just dare you to go back door where Riley is coming from. It's just hard to do.
Ooh.
I'm just really impressed with the hands and the touch and the specificity of shot making that the Newmans have when I know they haven't played the hours that it takes to dial in a paddle.
No problem once again with the new paddle. How long would you say it typically takes to break in a new paddle? If you're talking hours or days, the usual?
Yeah, I mean, it's the hours on the court, and what you're trying to do, and a lot of these guys, it's version 2, version 3, version 4 of these paddles, because they're like, I'd like a little more weight in the top half. I want the shape just slightly different. It's usually weight and the distribution of weight if you've already agreed on the form of the paddle. I know that a newer version, as we mentioned earlier, the signature paddle for Riley will be slightly different than what he's even using now, so look out.
Right foot stepped on the line.
Foot fault called on Riley Newman. The referee's saying his right foot stepped on the line. Alan Roman, the lead referee on that call.
2-0-2.
And you see, he read this going cross court. Look where he is going when. Riley is everywhere.
He cannot be stopped.
And you know, when you make a big switch like this, it's got to be pretty good feelings rushing through the Newmans, knowing that, hey man, look at what we can do with this paddle. Now I got to get to the finish line against this team. The other thing players can learn from Lindsey Newman is her minimal foot movement at the kitchen line. She glides back just one leg and really has a solid foundation for when she's dinking. A lot of people shuffle their feet a lot. It's a lot of extra movement. She is not one of those. She's the exact opposite of that.
Oh, wow. Riley Newman stepping in to close out the ATP of Lindsey Newman, who you mentioned an inspiration at the kitchen line. She can also be an inspiration in life. She was
3-0-1.
Or is the mother of 2 daughters, and also won a national championship when she was pregnant with one of her babies. Back in 2021, one of her proudest moments of her pickleball career.
Yeah, remember I played against her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know when the baby's due, and she's playing outrageously good pickleball.
6 months pregnant, wins a national title.
(0-3-1).
Like to see Fed get involved here with that forehand, try and get something set up.
On the board earlier than they were in game one. Dizon will look to build on that as the first server.
serve.
Looks to the heavens, does Dizon there. Almost dug that out, and that's been the, you want to talk about, we mentioned she's got a gold medal this year, well deserved. Her defense and her mid-court game has been remarkable to add to all that pace she has.
Just a touch wide for Dizon. Newman's will take back the serve. Lindsey to Federico Staksrud.
3-1-1.
Riley Newman steps in as he does so well.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about no-fly zone right there to the Riley Newman forehand. That is going to get destroyed every time.
Second serve.
We had Dizon kind of in an I formation for a minute there. They're like, hey, it's working on the other side. Let's throw it back at him.
Another missed chance for Dizon. Newman's take a 4-point lead.
And Lindsey just making everything, just leaving it in an unattackable position.
Idaho. 1-5-1. Second serve.
There's the difference, unfortunately, for this team here, is that was absolutely the reason why they beat the Johnsons. Huge Staxrude forehands.
And a response from Meghan Dizon, countering the pace effortlessly.
2-5-2.
Now trailing by 3. Lob choice from Meghan Dizon. Your thoughts on that?
I like it when you see somebody go to Ernie. In fact, when they do, you can even put less height on that because they're closer to you. So you just got to get it over so the arc can be different, but put too much on that one.
What an angle from Federico Staksrud. His game, to me, mimics Ben John's in that extension and his ability to manipulate the angles.
No question, he studied a bunch of Ben John's footage as he put his game together.
Meghan Dizon saying she loves that spot. Just a touch right
no
the sideline.
No doubles alley over there, Megan.
Another sneaky find from Riley Newman.
7-2-2.
And it's just earned thanks to Lindsey Newman just winning.
Lindsey Newman and Riley Newman have 74 match wins together as a duo.
So that's the call you don't hear a lot, short, meaning it just didn't get the ATP all the way to the line. Got the kick out from there and just couldn't make it bounce on the line just in front.
What a shot. Federico Staksrud coming to life. They now trail by 3.
And that's what you want. You want, if Lindsey's going to speed it up, much different pace, and Staxrude can get on top of that. You want to encourage more of that.
Staxrude twice in a row. That time at the body of Riley Newman. Don't count him out yet.
No, it's sitting on the forehand side there and catches him on the non-paddle side hip. Usually we say attack the paddle side, but not the way he holds the paddle.
Second serve.
Boy, a big chance there for Staxrude. They got a very short return, and he didn't quite do enough with it.
5-7-2.
Left that woman in a little bit of a tough spot.
Oh, Staxrude read it beautifully. And we have a 1-point game here on championship court.
This is what this team has done all day. They admitted they have never...
Not a 1-point game. Scratch
challenge
that.
of the referee's false call.
Okay, call stands. There was no indisputable evidence to overturn the call, unfortunately for Staxrude, if he was not in the kitchen.
You guys have 0 timeouts remaining, 0 video challenges.
It was such I mean, it's a shame because it was just such a artistic pickleball shot. But if you're in the kitchen, you're in the kitchen, you know?
Time in.
Stay away from the pots and pans.
7-5-1.
Here we go.
Steered clear of the kitchen that time. Federico Staksrud gets one hold. Riley Newman with another chance to build on their 2-point lead. Okay, serve returns to Dizon and Staxrude. This game much closer than the opening game. And now we have a 1-point game.
And back to their formula. I like it. I like a new team being able to say, all right, come on, get back to the big serve. Somebody come get it. And
second serve.
And that is a perfect opportunity. And you've got Riley jumping in there trying to protect Lindsey. So this is much more chaotic pickleball, which is better for Dizon and Staxrude.
Riley Newman, once again, all over the pop-up. Meghan Dizon not happy with her choice and location on that one.
7-6-1.
We'll see if they can get these returns over to Lindsey Newman again.
Well, Riley stepped in to support sister, and that's a dangerous combination when he can cover every inch of the court.
She knows she just has to get one on the ground to bounce, and then he is going to pounce. It's the bounce and pounce.
Second serve.
Yeah, and if Dizon and Staxrud could somehow force a game 3, the tide could shift to them as they look like they are ready to play more pickleball. But you can't have errors. Dizon trying to pull that hat all the way down.
Lindsey Newman was eyeing that ATP just moments ago. She gets it done that time. Match point for the Newmans.
And just so patient, waits out Dizon, and then gets one that the net gives her. And can they get to Sunday right here?
Riley Newman and Lindsey Newman punching their ticket to Championship Sunday.